Hey guys, so welcome to my YouTube channel. Needed to do a quick update because I had surgery a week ago today, and I promised that I'd do one within 24 hours of leaving the hospital, and I didn't get around to it because it's been a pretty tough week. Not like major bad in terms of pain and stuff. I mean, you know, saying that, but it's just been harder than I expected in terms of having the energy to do anything. But on the plus side, I went to London today and got the pump deflated, which hurt quite a lot. I mean, I have spoken to other trans guys before and they said that it hurt. I think I really underestimated how much it was going to hurt, and it was a kind of pain I wasn't expecting either, so I think it just took me by surprise a little bit, and I literally lost my breath when it was being deflated. So yeah, that wasn't great, but I gotta admit that the pain that I've had all week has been very uncomfortable, because after the surgery, I'm not sure how many of you are aware, but the pump is left up, so it's like the penis is erect after the surgery, and it needs to be like that to stop the scar tissue forming. So when you're healing all the little cuts and incisions they made, if they were to leave the penis flaccid after the surgery, then the scar tissue could form and actually stop it being able to be fully erect after you're healed. So they leave it erect after surgery for 1 week to help with that, or to prevent that happening basically. And then, yeah, so a week later, which is today for me, I've gone back up to London, had the pump deflated, and like I said, yeah, hurt quite a lot. But yeah, as I was saying, gotta admit, the relief afterwards was immense. It has been really uncomfortable all week, having that standing up, and it's not been fun at all. Sleeping's not been great. I've not had a full night's sleep since surgery. And yeah, that's probably the hardest bit about this operation, to be honest, is the tiredness. I mean, from the anaesthetic and not being able to rest properly, that's probably the hardest bit, which I guess to most of you, and definitely to myself, is kind of a relief, because with every other operation there's been much bigger struggles. I've got to admit, this surgery has been the easiest by so far, to have gone through. I mean, I'm 1 week post-op now, feel great. Like, I'm going to be returning to work in a few days' time. Admittedly, I'm not in a job that's quite strenuous. I'm a DJ, so it won't be too hard. But I recommend that anybody else in my position, sort of, I think it's a case of judging for yourself to see how you feel and whether you feel well enough to return to work or not. If your work's paying you to be off on the sick for 6 weeks, then take 6 weeks. That's what I'd recommend, but I don't get paid sick, so I'll be going back. But yeah, so that's all good. Trying to think what else. The pump, obviously, that's now been fitted, can't be used for anyone. I know that a lot of people are asking, like, how soon can you use it and stuff like that. So I can't use it until 6 to 8 weeks, the surgeon said, but then the nurse said today 6 weeks. So I'm just going to go on that, because why not? So that's good news. So 6 weeks. I mean, say good news. I imagine some people are probably like gutted, but I think, you know, it's a small price to pay for everything I've been through so far. So no biggie in the big picture, really. Can't think of any other questions that people have been asking. I think the majority of them is, when can you use it? Why was it erect for a week? I think I've covered them. Pain levels today in terms of the deflation. I've got to re-inflate it myself in 2 weeks' time and leave it inflated for 30 minutes. Which should be fine, I hope. They said they're going to phone me anyway, so the nurses in Harley Street in London are going to phone me to make sure that I've either done it okay, or if I haven't done it yet, they're going to talk me through it on the phone. So that'll be cool. But big plus, I've been discharged technically now from the gender clinic in London. I'm no longer a patient there. So that episode of my life, which is nearly half of my life now, is over. It's done. So big relief. And I got to admit that when I left Harley Street earlier, I was actually smiling ear to ear. I did film the footage of it actually being deflated and everything, so I got all that on camera. My girlfriend was there filming it for me, so I'm gonna edit that because it's quite long, and post it on here, but there will be an age restriction on it, for obvious reasons. It shows literally everything, but I think it would be quite interesting for people who have got this coming up to see, because I've personally not, I mean, I haven't researched too hard, but I've personally not seen that on YouTube as of yet. So I think it'd be really cool to put that on there, because I feel like I wasn't informed enough when it came to me going there and having this done. So yeah, hopefully that'll help some people. I'm also going to do a reveal video soon enough. I wanted to do one this week while it was still erect, because I figured, you know, it was best to get it while everything was still like pretty new and raw and you know, healing and stuff like that. I thought that would be pretty cool. I did that with one of my previous videos that got banned, but I figured out why. So yeah, I was meant to do that, but like I said, the energy levels have just been really low. It is a struggle to walk. It's a struggle to do too much at one go. I can't stand for too long. I've been told not to lift anything heavy for 4 weeks, because where the bottle of saline fluid is in my stomach for the pump, they need the muscles, like the surgeon said about the muscles repairing themselves, it's going to take 4 weeks-ish. So, I mean, I don't really do any heavy lifting anyway, so I think we're all good on that part. Yeah, other than that, I mean, like earlier on when I was having the pump deflated, feeling that fluid go from the tubes inside my penis into the bottle in the stomach, that was a weird sensation. That I'm sure eventually I'll get used to, but it might take a while, because that was quite weird. For anyone who has no idea what I'm talking about, I just had stage 4 female to male gender reassignment surgery, and the type that I chose was pubic phalloplasty, which requires 4 stages. It's the only type of phalloplasty that requires 4 stages. And the final stage that I just had was inserting the erectile device, so that now I can have sex as a man, which is pretty awesome. Yeah, pretty awesome. So now that I've just got this, I've 1 week down, 5 weeks to go, waiting time. I've just been counting down the days now until I can use it. Not entirely sure if I'm going to do an update about that or not. I haven't decided yet, but I'll let you know either way. So yeah, if I think of anything else, I'll make another video and keep you guys updated. I'm sorry that it's taken me all week to do this. It's been, like I said, pretty mad. But I gotta do the reveal video and I gotta edit that video. I might actually tie both in together, possibly, but I'll think about that. I mean, I guess that technically, if you see the pump getting deflated, that's kind of revealing everything anyway, but it's just not in the way that I'd like. It's not really saying anything in the video, it's just hearing the nurse chat loads. So yeah, I'll probably do them separately. Yeah, okay, but another video that I've got in mind that I would like to do, because lots of people ask me questions all the time about my relationship, is that I'd love to do a Q&A with my girlfriend, but we would love it if you guys have any questions in particular, because we can't think of what you might want to ask, and it would kind of just be weird if we sat here looking at the camera. So if you've got any questions about my relationship with my girlfriend, feel free to drop them below. I won't answer them in text format, I'll answer them in this video that I'm talking to you about with the Q&A. I think it would be really interesting to see what you guys have got to ask, and possibly interesting to see what the answers will be. Can't promise anything though. But yeah, I would love it if you guys could do that, because I think that's a really awesome thing to do as well. I, again, haven't seen much of that, but then I could be completely wrong. So yeah, any questions for me and my girlfriend in regards to our relationship, the fact that I'm trans, and you know, she's not, whatever you want to ask, literally, I'm an open book. I'm usually pretty easygoing and will answer whatever. I mean, anyone who knows me now knows that, truly. So I'll wrap this up anyway, but if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. I'm going to put a link to my Facebook, Instagram and Snapchat and email down below for you guys. So if you want to contact me with any questions, we have a private matter that you'd like to discuss or whatever, then feel free to message me on any of the links below. Facebook is the easiest way of getting hold of me, but any of the platforms, no biggie. And add me on Snapchat just because, why not? So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys very soon, and I'll get those videos posted to you shortly as well. Thanks, bye.